Okay, another video. Today I'm going to talk to you about excoriation disorder, sometimes called skin picking disorder, also called dermatillomania. Um, it is it's considered a form of OCD, and it's also considered a body focused repetitive behavior. Um, the skin picking is typically like we will see it's normal for people to pick at things, um, but normally if you mention it to them, hey, stop picking at that, it doesn't bother them not to pick at it. Whereas somebody with excoriation disorder, it bothers them not to pick at it, whether it's a lesion on their face, a pimple, zit, whatever, or myself personally. See, right now I don't have my nails on. I just took my nails off. So I know it's not going to be too long before I'm like really digging into those cuticles. And because I can already see that some of the skin is not how I want it to be. Like if you can feel any edges or anything, it'll just drive you nuts. So, and they characterize it as an excoriation disorder when a person spends hours engaging in the activity. They cause actual physical harm to themselves, like picking at the skin with your fingers, your teeth, until you've peeled enough away to bleed. That's part of it. I mean, a normal person doesn't pick at things enough to make them bleed all the time, and that even comes with scabs. And what it is it's a perceived imperfection, and it's considered kind of OCD. Studies say that it affects 1.4% of American adults, and some believe that there is a genetic predisposition to this condition. I can say that my mother was also a skin picker and a nail biter, and I was a nail biter too, but that was when I was able to stop. Um, but the picking, I can't stop. And also, we get embarrassed about it. I know there have been times like my thumbs will look so bad that I don't want to shake somebody's hand because they're gonna think, "Ew, she's got these bloody little spots on her thumb." It's embarrassing. Um, and see, nail biting is also a body focused repetitive behavior. Excuse me. Um, and I've read up literature on it, and a lot of times it goes hand in hand with depression, but I think that it really goes hand in hand with anxiety. But I wasn't really seeing too much of that on online when I was looking up the to be more specific about the disorder, because I mean, I know I've been diagnosed with it. And and interesting thing I read, and I think that anybody who has this disorder knows this: you don't just always pick from the same place. um Sometimes, like with me, it's not always my fingers. Like if I can't get to them, like if I've got my fake nails on, which makes it harder for me to pick, um I'll still do this when I'm nervous, but it won't actually, I can't get purchased with fake nails. But I will use my teeth to get at bits of my lips. I will peel at my lips. I will not leave a blemish alone. Um, there have been times, I think, that when I get the most stressed, not only do my hands look bad, I will start attacking my toenails. Like the skin around my toes will start getting picked at. And Most people think that they can just say, well, stop doing that, that if they just make you aware of it, you'll stop and you'll be okay. But no, it's it's like wanting something and being told that you can't have it. At that point, even if they didn't mention it, like, that's all you can think about. So and it's the same way with skin picking. When somebody brings it to your attention and tells you to stop, it's like, but that's all I want to do right now. I really need to, you're like, just let me finish this one little bit. I just got one little bit to get rid of. Just let me finish it. um, that's how it happens a lot of times. My husband will say something to me, and I'll be like, but now I've got this strip of skin there. I really need to get that off of there, and it'll just really bug me that that strip is sitting there, that I haven't peeled that strip off. And then I'll wait for him to go to bed, and the whole time just be thinking, I really need to get that strip off. And the second I hear him snoring, it's right back to doing what I feel needs to be done. They found that one study found that 35% of people who have excoriation disorder also have trichotillomania, which is hair pulling. I don't have that one, thankfully. I mean, I'm pretty happy about that. I lose enough hair on my own. I don't need to be pulling it out. I do get upset about, like, if there's a couple of spots on my face where like I got like a little bump here that sometimes grows a dark hair, and I had a mole here that I had removed, but some dark hairs will grow there. But that's about the only hair pulling that I really get on about. Of people who have excoriation disorder, studies are showing around 75% are female. As if we don't have enough shit on our plate. This is another thing, nail biting, and maybe it's because we just feel like the world is looking at us. I mean, because think about it, as a girl, your hair is you're expected to have your hair done, wear makeup, dress nice, shaved legs, shaved armpits, no facial hair. I mean, just look at how much stuff there is out there and how big the beauty industry is. And it's all not because women just naturally want all those things. I think that if men didn't say women needed to wear makeup and shave their armpits and shave their legs, and like, if there wasn't this whole everybody's look your best, this whole mentality about what is supposed to make a woman beautiful. And so I think that part of the excoriation disorder, it has to do with the magnifying glass that women are under as to how they're supposed to go out in public, how they're supposed to look. Me, I feel bad about not wearing makeup to a degree. I'm like, well, I should wear makeup. I'm like, no maintenance. But I also feel like I shouldn't feel pressured to wear it. I shouldn't feel pressured to, if I don't want to shave my legs every other day, or however often, like, if I had it set that I have to shave them, like, I think it's every 3 days is when I'll start getting real self-conscious about it. But why should I? Men go out with shorts on all the time and they got hairy legs. Why does a woman not have to have hairy legs? Okay, I'm off topic. But it's true. I mean, it's no wonder that it's mostly women who have this disorder, oh, I've got a zit on my face and I've got to get rid of it. I can't have it sitting there. Can't have it. But it is a form of OCD. And anybody who knows anything about OCD, you can try to talk a person down. But if something isn't right, if it isn't the way that they think, you're doing more harm than good by stopping them. Let them finish doing whatever it is that they got to get done, before you tackle, hey, we need to talk about this problem. There are some treatments for excoriation disorder. The websites and literature I've seen have all said that therapy and antidepressants and possibly some antipsychotics can stop the behavior. And the thing is like most of us who have this have tried to stop on many occasions, tried many things. I've walked around with band-aids on my fingers. They talk about wearing gloves. I do the fake nails so I won't pick. And that's about all that there really is. I mean, the thing is like the antidepressant, if it does any good, it's because it's tackling maybe the stress level, because it gets better over time and worse. It just depends on what's going on. It is very much stress related when we pick. It's very stress related. So, and a lot of people who have excoriation disorder have co-occurring depression. And I think have co-occurring anxiety. I mean, I really do think that it's an anxiety thing, because I've noticed most of the people I know who have it also have a habit of like other nervous behavior that, like I think my mom, she always had like she'd have her legs crossed and the legs were always moving. She was always like swishing her leg back and forth, the top leg, or bouncing it. So I knew it was kind of like a nervous thing. And I know that when I'm in public, that's when I am most likely to, even with the fake nails, like rub on my thumb to just start doing this picking. And I've noticed like autism people do it too. It's kind of an autistic thing. And they do think that some people who have it have autism, to a degree that it could be a symptom of autism and not true excoriation disorder. But I'm like, no. Excoriation disorder is where you pick and pick and pick until you can't find anything to grab hold of anymore. I mean, you will just keep. And see, the thing is once you start picking, there's always going to be some rough edge. Always. So, I mean, it's like you can do it 24/7. I mean, you can spend hours upon hours and weeks on waking, and it just doesn't go away. It comes back. You sit there and think, well, maybe if I do this for a while, because like with a lot of addictions, it's like, okay, well, if I want to quit smoking, then I just have to change my habits. I have to change, if I don't smoke after I eat, after a while, that habit becomes my routine. It doesn't work that way with this. Much like nail biting, you can put all kinds of nasty tasting things on your fingers and stuff. Eventually you're going to get stressed again and you're going to start doing the behavior again. It doesn't matter how long you go without. I've been wearing fake nails for a year now, and every time I take them off, I start finding things to pick at. So it's not something that goes away, and it's not like other, I have to have sodas, I have that addiction too. I'm just full of them. There is hope, though. I mean, there's always hope. You can always try to come up with something else to do. I mean, I've noticed, like, I cannot pick at my fingers or my mouth or my toes or my scabs or my pimples if I'm crocheting or knitting, or if I'm making friendship bracelets or doing macrame. I can, however, do those things while I'm reading a book, much to my chagrin. Because I can't always knit and crochet. Sometimes I have to read a book. So that is excoriation disorder. If you have it and you're not in the care of a therapist for any reason, talk to a doctor about it. See if they have some good ideas as to what you can do. I mean, especially if you feel like you've got other stuff going on. Because this is something like nail biting. It doesn't just go away. It'll kind of wane, but it comes back. It comes back when you're stressed and everything. And everybody gets stressed, but not everybody bites their nails and stuff. My oldest bites her nails and picks at her lips and stuff. But my middle kid, who probably seems the most unhinged to me, does not have excoriation disorder. So she got lucky in that. Which is kind of a good thing, since she gets more pimples than me and my oldest ever got. So, and we'd really be picking at them, and her face ain't scarred because she just lets them be. But get some help. Make sure there isn't something else going on, because if a medication can make it better for you, then you owe it to yourself to give yourself that chance. I don't think I pick at stuff when I smoke weed either. So just throwing that out there, that medical cannabis might be a cure. I don't know. But I don't think I bite my nails and pick at them when I'm high. So just throwing that out there. Have a good night.